Welcome back, everyone, to the Moshiach Minute. It's been a minute. It's been a little while since we had our classes before the high holidays, and now that the high holidays are done, we've been going through this uplifting and emotional and joyous time where we went through, all the ups and downs and all the deep moments, emotional moments of the high holidays. It's time to land again. It's time to come back to daily life, to the daily grind, get back to the regular day-to-day business of living. And so today's class is a little bit about getting through the regular time, about business, about getting back to real life, which a big part of real life is financial, right? We all have concerns about making sure that we are financially secure, and this is something that will not be a concern when Mashiach comes. So it says in Isaiah as follows. In chapter 60, verse 9 and 17, describes what it's going to be like when Mashiach comes. And it says as follows: Behold, the coastlines await me, with the ships of Tarshish in the lead, to bring your children from afar, and their silver and gold as well, in the name of Hashem your God, for the Holy One of Israel, who has glorified you. And then it continues: Instead of copper I will bring gold, instead of iron I will bring silver, instead of wood, copper, and instead of stone, iron. And I will appoint peace as your government, justice as your officials. As we've gone through the exile, as we've gone through the ages, the thousands of years of being in exile, being away from our homeland, it's been quite a journey, right? We've been through every kind of difficulty that you can imagine in this journey over the years. And then there was times of persecution and times of struggle and times of famine and abject poverty and all kinds of difficulties that we've gone through over these thousands of years. Persecution, all kinds of difficult things that we've gone through. However, today, yeah, we have struggles. Yeah, there are a lot of difficulties, especially, right now with anti-Semitism and, the people that are struggling from, terrorism and other things that are going on. There are some serious struggles in life today, but the poverty is still very real for many people, but it's nothing compared to what it's been in the past. For the most part, most people are doing okay today. We're doing okay. And some people are thriving. Some people are doing more than okay. You have right now some Jews that have millions and billions, and they're living it up. They have a great life. They're living a beautiful life here today in the exile, away, not having the salvation and being brought to the land of Israel and Mashiach coming and all the great things that are coming. They're living it up good now. Everything is good. So now maybe they can have a different concern. Their worry is, life is good now. What do I need Mashiach for? What do I need this redemption? Why do I need to go to Israel and to go through, and Mashiach is going to come and perhaps I'm going to leave my money behind and I'm going to lose everything. Life is so good right now that I don't want to give it up. I'm living it up and I don't want Mashiach. I'm not looking forward to any sort of redemption. And this is what Isaiah is coming to tell us. He says, don't worry about it. Don't be concerned about your fortunes. Don't be concerned about all the good things that you have. Don't worry about your swimming pool. Don't worry about your jacuzzis and your beautiful house. And don't worry about all that. Because when Mashiach comes, you're taking all that with you. You don't have to give it up. As we described, the boats are going to come and they're going to bring your silver and gold with you. It's all going to come along. We don't have to lose anything. We're only going to gain.
Rabbi, does
Yes.
anyone really say, I don't want Mashiach?
Unfortunately, yes.
Aha!
Unfortunately, there are people that are living a good life that are not looking for any sort of change that's going to perhaps lower their standards of living.
Okay, they're not looking for it, but do they say, I don't want Mashiach because I'm going to lose my standards?
If that's what it means, unfortunately, yeah. I mean, if right now I'm living a good life. I have everything I want. I can, I have a beautiful home with a swimming pool in the backyard, and I'm going to go and give that all up. What do I need that for? right? If you don't feel the spirituality of the coming of Mashiach, if you're not looking for a spiritual experience, then you're only looking at the material. And the material, I don't want to downgrade. I don't want to have less material than I have now. Obviously, that's the completely wrong approach, right? Because putting all this aside that we're talking about now, that you're not going to lose anything, besides for all that, just the idea of what we're going to get in addition to that is worth giving everything up. But you have to be sensitive and aware to that, right? Which unfortunately not everybody is. Some people just don't know what's out there. They don't know. They don't fully grasp what Mashiach is all about. And so for them, we tell them, don't worry. You don't have to worry about your swimming pool because it's coming with you. You're going to have everything that you have now. You'll have it then too. We're going to have all the joy and all the pleasures that we had now. We're going to continue to have then. So what's the difference? What's going to change? How is it different now and when Mashiach comes? So, Maimonides, the Rambam writes as follows. In the era of Mashiach, there will be neither famine nor war, neither envy nor competition. For good will flow in abundance, and all the delights will be as freely available as dust. The occupation of the entire world will be solely to know God. So Maimonides is telling us that you're going to have all the good that you have, plus so much more. There's going to be so much good that you're not going to want it anymore. You're not going to need it. It's going to be useless and worthless. But you're going to have everything you want. There is a famous psychologist and professor and author by the name of Ed Diener. Not sure if I pronounced that correctly, who is known as Dr. Happiness. Dr. Happiness wrote the book on happiness. And he writes as follows. It is good for your happiness to have money. But toxic to your happiness to want money too much. Right? A little bit of money is good. We all want a little bit of money. Let's not kid ourselves. We all prefer a more comfortable life where we don't have to worry about money. It makes life a lot easier. But don't get too into it. Don't get too
caught up.
Don't get so caught up in the money. Exactly. Don't get so caught up in it. Today, those who have money just want more. We're not happy. We're never content with what we have. We just want more money. We want, if you have $1 million, don't be happy. Go invest it and make $2 million. It's all about making more and doing more and getting more. But when is enough? When do we ever say I have enough money? I don't need any more. I'm done. Bill Gates didn't retire, right? He kept going. He's still going. Because we all still want more money. We never had enough. At some point, we have to say, I got enough. And now I want to use that money to live it up and live a good life with my family and with my friends and to enjoy the money that I have to be able to learn Torah, to be able to spend time with my family, to be able to do the things that I want to enjoy. Money is meant to be a tool. It's just a tool to help us get to what we want to do to make us happy. When we get caught up in that tool, we forget that there's a goal behind there. It's not about the money. It's about what the money is going to get us. So what is going to change when Mashiach comes? When Mashiach comes, we're going to have everything we want. All the money and all the good things that we want is all going to be here. What's going to change is the desire is going to change. We're going to stop getting so caught up in the money. We're going to stop thinking so much about the money. It's a mindset that's going to change. There's going to be an abundance. We're not going to care about it. We're not going to be striving to get more. We're going to be happy with what we have. We're going to enjoy what we have. And we're going to make the most of it. Because as the Maimonides writes, the delights of the future will be like dust. We're going to have everything. We're not going to care for it anymore. And so the value of the money is going to go down. The dollar is going to drop it's the value is not going to be there anymore because everybody's going to have it and no one's going to care for it. It's not going to be so important to us anymore. And this is what's going to change when Mashiach comes. This is what it's all about. A happiness a contentment with what we have. So not only are we going to have wealth, not only are we going to be wealthy, we're going to live wealthy. We're going to live wealthy in that we're not going to have to worry about where the money's coming from, and we're not going to keep thinking about making more money. So how do we live like this today? How do we live today with this Mashiach mindset? It's very easy. You can bring a little of this into your own life today. Think about how you can use what you have. Use what you have to live a better life, materially and spiritually. Think about how you can take a little bit of time off your work and study a little Torah. Say a little prayer. Make time for spirituality in your life. And the same thing with your family and your friends. Make time for your family and your friends to enjoy, to have pleasure with what we have in this world, to enjoy the gifts that God has given us, and not keep looking for more, and not keep looking to get a little bit extra, another dollar to go a little bit further in our lives. There is a story of Rabbi Levi Yitzchak of Berdichev, who's known as the great defender of Israel. He was a rabbi who always found positive in every situation. So one time, Rabbi Levi Yitzchak, he met a Jew who was struggling, a man who was walking down the road, and he was carrying a heavy bundle of wood on his back. And as he was walking, he was humming a tune to himself as he worked. So Rabbi Levi Yitzchak came to him, and he saw the man had torn clothes and his hands were rough from hard work. And he came to him and he says, Rabbi Yid, how are you feeling? How are you doing? How's everything? And the man smiled, a big smile, and he says, Baruch Hashem, thank Hashem, everything is great. Levi Yitzchak looked at him and says, what do you mean everything is great? You're working so hard. You're struggling. I can see that you haven't had a good breakfast today. I can see that there's struggle in your life. How do you say that everything is so good? So the man said, Rabbi, if Hashem wanted me to be rich, he would make me rich. If Hashem wants me to carry wood, I carry wood. If Hashem wants me to have a good breakfast, I have a good breakfast. If he wants me to not have breakfast, I won't have breakfast. I have whatever Hashem gives me, and whatever he gives me is good. And so this is good because this is my lot. This is my fortune. This is what I was given. This is my happiness, to have what Hashem has given to me. This is the way we have to look at life. And there are many, many beautiful stories about this, many, many similar ideas. There was one story of the Maggid of Mizrich. A rich man once came to the Maggid. He came to the Maggid's home. And he walked inside and he noticed there's no furniture. There was no luxuries. There was no couch to sit on. And he says, Rebbe, how do you live like this? Where's your furniture? How do you not have any furniture in your house? So the Rebbe turned to the rich man and says, and where's your furniture? The man says, what do you mean? I'm not in my house. I'm traveling. My house has beautiful furniture, but now I'm traveling. I'm on the road. I don't have furniture with me when I travel. The Rebbe smiled and said, this is my traveling. I'm not home. I'm traveling through this world. I'm going through this world, going through a destination. I'm just passing through. And when I pass through, I don't have my furniture with me. In the future, in the world to come, we will have all the pleasures. We'll have all of our furniture. We'll have everything that we need. We'll be able to be content with everything that we have. And we won't have to let go of anything. We won't have to feel like we're missing anything in life, because we're going to have the good life with the right mindset, and all of our needs will be taken care of.